Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Joy, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Joy, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Joy, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Joy, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
This is Focus on Liberia. It is my honor to present to you LIB Talks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first and many episodes of LIB Talks. This show is an open forum for real conversations with no prejudice to your race, your gender, or your social class. But conversations are here to invoke, inspire, and encourage us and encourage the audience. We will visit topics that you all find very difficult to discuss, and even those difficult topics within our communities. If you can just please hit the share button, invite your friends to come in and enjoy the show.
Okay, ladies, are we ready for our first show?
Yes, we are.
How nervous are you, or are you not?
No nerves.
No. Okay. Well, well, whether you're nervous or not, the show must go on. Okay, so let's break the ice and cool it down with some tea. Hawa, is it time to sip yet?
Yes, ladies, this segment of the show is called Spill the Tea. Ladies, do you all like tea? Because I know I do. Your cup of tea may include some cream, sugar. I like mine with some honey and ginger. But either way, it serves a purpose. Today, we will be revealing a little bit about ourselves to you, the audience, and to each other. What better way to get to know someone than doing it while doing what? Sipping on a cup of tea. Ladies, are you guys ready to spill some tea?
Yes, a little bit.
Alrighty. We will go to Ivis.
Woo! Are y'all ready?
We ready.
Okay, my first question is for Eva. What was your most embarrassing moment as a teenager?
Oh, do I have one? I can't think of any.
Really?
No.
Trip in the hallway, fall, your books fell out. No.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've tripped and fell. Yeah, I've tripped and fell in front of the popular boys. Yes, I did. Yes,
What
wasn't
happened
cute.
after that?
I got up and kept walking like nothing happened.
Walk fast.
I would have died. Okay, so my next question, Hawa. What is your aphrodisiac?
Now you really got me thinking.
You weren't expecting that one, huh?
Huh?
I said you weren't expecting that one, huh?
I really wasn't expecting that one. My aphrodisiac. Do I understand what an aphrodisiac is? I gotta be like, what? What is an aphrodisiac? I could give you a little dance mood or give you a little song that I like.
So, an aphrodisiac is like one of those things, like a food or
That turns you on.
Something that turns you on. It gets you in the mood.
Well, that's what I said about the music. I can give you a little music. That's okay. So let me see some white chocolate with some genuine playing in the background.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Which one, Pony? If you're honey.
Okay, we'll go back.
Rose Joy. Rose, do you enjoy role playing when it is time to do the horizontal polka?
I sure do.
Oh,
I love to do role playing.
oh,
Bring a lot of energy to the room. It's always, it brings a lot of things to the atmosphere, add something to the atmosphere. You know, it brings, it let the man feel like, you know, it's more to this.
Hey.
all right. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Last but not least, Miss Jennifer.
Yes.
Jennifer, what qualities do you look for in a platonic friendship?
Okay, I love someone that is genuine, one that is funny, and someone that I can laugh with, but I can also turn up with.
All right, turn up.
Turn up.
Okay, well,
Turn up.
questions. They weren't that bad. See, I was a good girl.
No, there actually was. There wasn't. Okay, y'all ready for me?
Yes.
Ready or not? You're right. Okay, Miss Eva.
Okay.
If you was to live somewhere else right now, a different state, what state would you choose and why?
State. I will live in California. Because the sun, the tropics, just being out there free in California. I can hop to Vegas, come back.
I like it. Have you been there before?
I've been to Vegas, not California.
Okay.
Similar with it.
Miss Rose Joy, my question for you is, what is the most beautiful place you have ever been to?
Oh man, Dubai. I went last year. The most beautiful place ever. I mean, infrastructure. I mean, the quietness, the kindness, the realization, the crafty thing about the place. I went to the desert, and I mean, very beautiful. So I recommend that to anybody. Put it on your bucket list. Dubai is the best.
I'm putting it in there right now.
Seal it in.
Hey, Miss Ivis. Ivis, the author. What is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
I've eaten some weird things now, but the weirdest thing, I ate monkey meat. Good. I didn't eat it all the way. Y'all want to hear the funny story? I'll be real quick. So this is how I learned how to cook, first of all. One day, I come home from school, my mom cooking crumb butter, right? And I'm smelling the pump, but I'm like, oh, this smells so good. I believe I was like maybe 11, 12. And I'm like, oh, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. And then I was like, but mommy, there's a funny smell. Like, what's in this pump? But there's a funny scent. So, like, as I'm taking my spoon, I put it in my mouth. I'm asking her. I start chewing. She said, oh, that monkey meat. Oh, I spit the whole food out. I spit it out.
God.
And then I cooked pepper soup for the first time, and that's how I learned how to cook. She said, you
want to eat something else, you will cook today.
Yes.
Okay, Hawa.
Yes.
My question to you is, if you was a candy bar, what candy would it be? And why?
Ooh, Almond Joy. Yes.
The joy.
I feel
Almond
like
Joy.
a nut.
Let me tell you something. We used to live across from a supermarket, and I used to wake up in the middle of the night and go to this and sneak out the house and go get me some Almond Joy. Why? Because I love coconut, and the almond in the middle just make it taste good. That's why.
Okay, thank you, ladies, for spilling some tea.
So who's next?
I'm next. Hi,
Oh, Lord.
ladies.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You said, oh, Lord.
So. Jennifer.
Daytime TV, this daytime.
We're in prime time right now.
Daytime TV. Okay. I'll be a little bit. Get down a little bit. But anyway, Jennifer.
Yes.
Have it ever been a time that your hubby walked in the house and he just took you back to the first day you met him?
Oh, that's easy. Yes, it has been many times that sometimes I'm not paying attention, with having kids and being busy. And then sometimes you just turn around and you just remember that man that you fell in love with. Absolutely. It happens all the time. Keep it
Oh, that was clean.
So for Hawa.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, for Hawa. Hi, honey. I love Hawa so much. I don't ever get to see the friskiness in her. I know there's a lot. So, have you ever been a place that you have done something at and it's like so many years have gone by and you can't do it there anymore? Just a place that, with the hubby, don't go back. Before the kids, is there a place that you can remember that you can never forget?
Yeah. Well, since we got married in Riviera Maya, Mexico, the rooftop.
in Mexico. Woo-hoo.
So that rooftop, that was the place.
Great job. Well, it's always good. And the reason I asked that question because he passed. I had a resident, and even though he was kind of older guy, like 90 something, and one day he said to me, I remember one day me and my wife did something in a couch, 90 something year old man. He's like, I'll never forget that day.
Oh,
yeah. So it's always that one time.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, that's to Eva. That's my girl.
What are we asking me?
So Eva,
Uh-huh.
have you ever been a time that you have seen a guy and you just like, oh,
All the time. Having somebody does not mean that I'm dead. All the time. A lot of yummy men around here.
I like that answer.
Eye candy. You got it. That eye candy.
I know that's right.
But you can't touch.
Yes. Yep. That's it.
Yeah, good. So everybody eyes still working.
Yes.
Look at my writer. Look at my writer. I know she's sassy, so that way ain't nothing like that. But anyway, you know, have there ever been a time that in your life that you have just retrospect and you said to yourself, I wish I could have done this better with a God, and we would have been somewhere so far? Have you ever, or if you want to, you don't have to mention the God, but you can mention a time in your life, that you have sat back and
See.
John, I wish I have done this better with John, and I know John was going to be the best guy for me.
When I was younger, I used to think back and say, maybe I should have done this different. Maybe I should have done this and acted this way, and maybe this would have been different. Maybe, if I had a lot of if I had, but now at this age, I don't, because I realized that they were the past for a reason. Things didn't work out for a reason. And so I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good. Yes. Keep it moving, y'all. Eva.
All right. I'm going to keep it clean and PG, maybe. Ivis, do you have a specific type of man or a type of man that just turned you on?
Oh, jeez. Yes. Not that I have a type as in a physical type. Well, maybe I do, because I don't like cute guys. I mean, I've been fortunate to maybe have some cute guys, but I don't like nobody cute, because when they're cute, they're too into themselves. So physically, I don't have a type, but I like a guy that can stimulate my mind. I like a guy that can, when we converse, I mean, it's just like conversation with you. I probably taking my panties off on the other end. That's
yes, that I know.
Oh man, that's a lot of tea right there.
Mm-hmm. We're here to split the tea, y'all.
All right, Miss Jennifer. We're all, when we're young, we do things. Is there anything that you did when you were young, like in your teens, that your parents never found out about that you might want to review to them now?
Mom is watching.
I mean, I have done a couple of things that they didn't find out, but they found out later on. So they have found out. So I don't think there's anything that I did that they don't know about. The first thing I would say is I got a tattoo at 18, and me and my close friends, we all turned 18, and we decided to go and get tattoos. So I did. My mom didn't see that tattoo until I went to give birth to my oldest son.
Oh wow!
In the hospital. I'm walking down, I'm in pain, I'm uncomfortable. I took the gown off, and she's like, "What is that?" What I think on your thigh? Oh, Mom, it's a tattoo. You get tattoo? And then the other thing that freaked her out, I had a belly ring. And she called my aunt. You won't believe they get more never. So they know now, but that was something that took them a couple of years to find out.
Wow. Okay, Rose. What is your most favorite and romantic place to go for Valentine's?
Oh. So I like to go out to eat, but I like to go to expensive places. You get what I'm saying? And that brings it brings something in me. It's not even about the food, but it's just about when I enter, the people I see, and the way the chairs are, the way the tables look, the way the waitress look, and it spikes me up. It's telling me, boy, it's gonna be on tonight.
All right, gentlemen, if you know you want Rose, you need to come with some pockets. She needs the digits.
People will not get it mistaken. I can do that for myself, but
I know.
That's right.
You have to do it.
All right,
for
Ms. Hawa,
do it for you.
last question for you. On the introduction show, you were talking about your steamy novels. Me and some of the guests still want to know what stirs up in you when you read those steamy novels.
See, so I was reading Michelle Obama's current novel that she has out. So I was just saying,
and novel we're talking about. We're not talking about those novels.
I'm just gonna keep it safe and PG and talk about Michelle Obama's book that I'm reading. And I just take myself back in Chicago and her struggles and just imagine what she went through, how she learned from everything that she did. Now she became the first lady, and how that was just inspiring to her. So I can use that, right, as a motivation now to know that no matter what I've experienced, that it's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel for me. That's all.
All right.
All right, ladies. Well, you heard them all spill their tea. They're not done yet. They still got to answer my questions. So my first question is to Eva. What is the worst date that you've ever been on?
Hi, I am Eva.
The worst what?
The worst date.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Short, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Short, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Short, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Short, and I speak with a passion.
Hey, it's Ivis, the fun girl.
Hi, I am Eva and I am spunky and bold.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted.
Hi, I'm Hawa, and I give it to you straight.
Hi, my name is Rose Short, and I speak with a passion.
A little break. We're back. Let's continue on with these questions. This session of the show is called Spill the Tea. We've been getting to know each other a little bit more, and you, our viewers, been getting to know us a little bit more. So it's my turn to ask the ladies some question, and my question was to Eva. What is the worst date you've ever been on, and how was it worse? Like, what happened?
The worst date I've been on is this guy. He took me to the carnival, and he brought his friends. It was the first time us meeting. Everything he wanted to split it, which for me, if I go on a date, I don't mind paying for whatever it is, but it's your first date and stuff like that. And then afterwards, he, wanted to get a little frisky, which I was not up for that. I was not feeling him at all. He had lost me way back then. Like if you take a lady out, even though if she might offer to pay, but as a gentleman, at least don't put it out there. Oh, you have to pay half. Oh, we splitting this, huh? No, that's not how it's supposed to go.
Error. Well, you heard her. First of all, you don't bring someone on the first date. You don't bring someone else. It's just you and the person. Okay, next question. Ivis, if you were to get a tattoo, what would it say and what graphic would you get?
Well, I have tattoos.
Oh, another one that's a little hidden. How about that?
Okay. Oh Lord. I always wanted a tattoo down in the grassy area.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's a tattoo that I seen a long time ago. If I was into getting tattoos again, and it would be an arrow down there that says slippery when wet.
Oh.
Ooh. I love it. This is I love it. Yes, that's what I was looking for. That's exactly the answer I was looking for. All right, my next question, Jennifer.
Hey.
What is something about you that people will be surprised to know?
It says it in the intro. I'm nice, but don't get it twisted. So, I'm an overall nice person, and I'm calm, but I'm not easily angered. So when you piss me off, you see a different side, and from the onset, people can't tell that.
That's true. I'm gonna tell y'all. 100%.
Always the quiet ones.
Always the quiet one. Y'all gotta be careful. Last but not least, Miss Rose Joy.
Oh dear.
What is the perfect man that you've ever dated or would love to date or get married to? What are some characteristics that you look for in a perfect man?
The very, very important attribute I look for in a man. He must be very, 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 very his mindset should be very, in a way that he thinks the word, he holds the word. It's like nothing is impossible for him. And the other one will be he's already happy. He's not looking for happiness. Happy, and he's willing to share with somebody else. Very respectful, very free spirit. I don't want no nagging man. I want a man that he can call me and be like, yo, I'm at this, and this girl's tripping. And it's like, yo, baby, what's up? And I'm like, you all right, enjoy yourself. But, I want a man that that respect what I want and respect what comes out of me, what I speak, what I say. That should be so important to him. No matter what the situation is, even if he have this second thought, but he wants to make me to know you are powerful, and that's it. So simple.
All right, ladies. Well, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy getting to know us a little better. Ivis?
So there you have it, folks. Now that you know a bit about us, we want to know a bit about you. Visit our Facebook page and leave a comment about yourself. Do you have similar interests, stories, or aphrodisiacs? Or maybe just want to tell us where you were watching from. We'd love to get to know you too. Rose, what you got for us today?
Hey, so we have fresh off the steam. So, who likes the cake and wants to eat it too? We usually hear men. We usually hear men who likes their cake and wants to eat it too. But why can a woman want her cake and eat it too without being condemned? Why our situation turn into war classic when a woman does something that a man are normally accused of? Again, but times are changing, my brothers and sisters. Yes. My pops and my old money. Equality is now a thing, and women too have decided to enjoy. Enjoy the cake that won in the world of trending topic. Jada Pinkett has found herself in a big of pickles, or rather an entanglement. So ladies, let's do this. So the Jennifer.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you consider as an entanglement to be?
Okay, so I think in my opinion, entanglement can be whether you're seeing someone and you're tired of that person and you decide to take a break and go and see somebody else. That's what I think an entanglement is. What do you think?
What do you think? Even what you think an entanglement is?
For me, entanglement? Yeah. It's, if you're in a relationship, marriage, or just a regular relationship, and you can be on a break or you can be somewhere else. Like even sometimes in our Liberian community, you have entanglements where the man is here over there cheating, the woman is over there cheating. Both of them might know, they might not know about it, but it's just a little bit more than being a complicated relationship, and you have these other outside, I can call it maybe a triangle going on, or a square, whichever one. There's just too many people involved in the pot.
Right. Tea right there. You just spilled tea.
Yes.
What you think, Howard?
An entanglement? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just too many of a mixture of some things that shouldn't have been mixed together.
No, I don't agree about it. Shouldn't be
a mixture of something that shouldn't have been mixed together. It becomes entangled, and when you try to untangle it, it becomes entangled. Yeah. And I believe that's what Jada had herself caught up into. So that's what an entanglement is, exactly her situation.
Ira, do you have another answer for us? Are you okay? You wanna put something in there?
It's just being caught in a compromising situation or relationship. That's all.
Okay. So the next question: do you agree with some of the opinion that Jada took advantage of August because of his age and vulnerability for his and personal issue? Do you think? Go ahead, honey.
No, I don't agree, because how I look at it is, you have grown men some grown men, that always date younger. They like these younger girls, and for reasons that are the same anyway, not almost. They're vulnerable. They're young. Their mind is immature. So what do you call that? That's vulnerability. So they take advantage of them all the time. So what's the problem with I don't see nothing wrong with taking advantage of him. Heck, sometimes we all want to be taken advantage of. Take advantage of me. Who cares?
Jennifer, what you think? What's your take on that?
I don't think nobody was being used. I mean, I do think that yes, she came in. She at the stage that she met him at, yes, he was a little vulnerable. However, when he was doing what he was doing, I'm sure she had consent, and I'm sure that she wasn't taking. If she was taking advantage of him, he was loving it.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Why he's tripping right now.
Okay. Yes.
Imagine all the lady taking advantage.
Yeah.
So why is it that when a woman does it, she's taking advantage? I'm just curious now. Why couldn't it be this is two adults? Because as far as I know, he was 23 years old when it happened.
Yeah, he was.
So he's an adult. He can make some minor decisions.
Oh, man.
And he wanted some experience, y'all. Did y'all ever thought about that? He wanted someone with experience. Maybe he's never dealt with someone like Jada before, and he just needed a little entanglement to get him out of his shell.
Sure, she taught him a lot of things.
Oh yeah, she did.
And he was right?
Oh,
that whole grapefruit idea was probably hers. You never know.
I was trying to
That's a tea for you.
for me, I just people meet people, and I said this to my friends. I said time is the most important thing, and I feel like Jilla was. She gave him so much time. He never got that before. Because when you're grown, you know what time can do. When you're not grown, you don't respect time.
Oh no!
So I think that's what she gave him, and he just fell in love, and
deep in love,
really in love.
He's in love.
So let's move on to the next one. There has been a rumor that Williams and Jada have had an open relationship.
For the most part,
you guys think it's true?
Sexuality, but they call it
it's alleged. I don't know.
It's their. If it is, it's their business. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, do you? That's all I say. If that you find that's what's best for your relationship, go ahead and do it. People judge people all the time. Like I said, we especially in our community, we got the men there with 3-4 girlfriends, and don't sleep on the ladies. We just know how to keep it on the down low a little bit more than they can. But I mean, if it makes sense for you guys, both of you, go ahead, do it. Just for me, don't put it out there. If that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do. Just keep it, within yourselves. Don't be all out open in the new community with it. Just there are places, there's things you can do. Just go ahead and do that instead of putting it all out there with people. You know how people are.
I'm sorry. What if they're putting it out there to see who else is into those type of things? And
their place.
If you hear that they like it, then maybe you'll just whisper in their ear on the side, "Hey, can I get in on the action?"
You can if you want, but you got to be careful with who you're getting in on that action. You'll be all over Facebook with your booty out, your cootie out, and all of that. So
I was going to say, this has been going on for years. There's speculations about them having an open marriage has been going on for years. So I think they've done a great job keeping it within. Mm-hmm. I think this was one mistake and one mistaken person, because I think they've been picking the right partners that kept it inside. Because if y'all remember doing that segment, Will said, "I'm going to get you." And what did she say? "You already got me." You got me already, right? I believe those were the terms she used. So I feel like they've been doing it and putting it within. Like you guys said, like, don't put it out there. And unfortunately, I guess it's a young kid. Maybe that's the youngest person they ever brought inside their home.
He was too close.
Yeah.
Too close to home.
What I think of when you play with Bobby Dog.
My take on this, I would say this, so like the Liberian community, we don't talk about open relationship, but we do it on a normal basis. A lot of Liberian men, they have so many girlfriends, and I guess because they feel like the wife can take it, so they don't like to have a conversation about it. But again, you never know what someone can take. I think sometimes you just have to be truthful to yourself, because we can talk about the American community because our people, like most of the Liberian men, they do girlfriends. That's the thing. And I think maybe sometimes if they just have maybe a woman, maybe your wife want to have another dude too. You don't know. Just have the conversation.
Liberian men are very
act sneaky,
Mhm.
Don't go be doing, things behind her back. You don't know if she wants somebody else too. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to experiment too, you
never know. So watch what by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The next question. Why do you think there are double standard when it comes to a man cheating and a woman cheating?
It's just always been that way throughout time. We're expected to be home, be taking care of the kids. The men can be out there. And even in some cultures in our relationships, men are allowed to have more than one wives and things like that. We're just expected to sit down, close our legs, don't have multiple boyfriends, or back home they can say you spoil and stuff like that. But when I look at it, men can get spoiled too. You can overuse whatever you have.
Okay.
You get older, then nothing can happen. So I'm saying all of us can be used. So no woman want a man who been all out in the community, all over the place. So it's the same thing that you go for. It's the same thing we should look at the men. It's the same way you look at the women sometimes. But for me, it is what it is. Is if that's her prerogative, that's what she wants to do, let her do it.
Yeah.
I think men look at women as emotional creatures. When we do things, we do it with all of our emotions. Like we put our all into it. So therefore, going out there and stepping out on them, they look at it differently because they're like, this woman, that's just what she loved me. She loved on me. Why is she giving it to someone else? So I think that's where the double standards come in. When people tend to look at women as, this emotional creatures that should do better, that should be submissive. And then some men are submissive also, but women are more looked at as we shouldn't do certain things. Like we should be a little bit more controlled. So therefore, that's where the double standards come in. But all in all, it is what it is. If it works for you, it works for you.
I think men are given too much credit because
I think so too.
Like Eva stated earlier, women do it better. Okay. I know a lot of women that cheat. Okay. And I know a lot of women that been in marriages for years and they got a side dude. And hubby has never found out.
They're calling you tonight.
And
everybody was calling us. My wife.
Y'all doing this whole double standard thing. Oh, you're a woman, you're a wife. I mean, you shouldn't do this. Why are you doing it? Why are you out there doing it? Yeah. Well, I'm the type of person, if you want to be treated a certain way, then treat me a certain way. I mean, as for me personally, let me just say, for the record, let me make the disclaimer. I don't cheat. Okay. I never cheated in any relationship I've been in. Only because that's my personal preference, okay? My fear has always been getting pregnant by getting pregnant and don't know who the daddy is. That's why I do not cheat.
That's a legit fear to have, yeah.
Yeah, so I do not.
Legitimate one.
That's just the reason why I will not, because I don't know how I will handle that type of situation. So therefore, I got to end with you before I move to the next one. And even if it takes the next day, it might take the next day. I move on to somebody else and you be like, dang, that was quick. Yeah, because I'm done with you. What do you mean? So at the end of the day, y'all give yourselves too much credit. Stop this double standards thing. Trust me, we're way better at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So again, women are very patient. But don't get it twisted. We are so evil. We can sit on the table with you. We can give you the best lover in the house. But trust me, we got some kind of side dude we already just left from. And we coming home and we chilling. So again, respect your woman. If you want to have an open relationship, have a conversation with your woman. Don't just keep cheating on her. if you're a man, if you can't just stay with one woman, tell your girl, I think maybe every month we need another taste in this house.
Ooh.
This is a modern world. Stop being like we in 1970, So respect your lady. If you want a girl, stay with her, respect her. And one thing men do, the moment you guys start cheating, you start misbehaving. If you never slammed the door before, you start slamming the door.
Mm-hmm.
Never pick up the spoon in a way, you start picking up that way. If you can't even answer your phone, now it's like, what you want? Stop misbehaving. Because you will never know when we're cheating because we don't misbehave. That's a T. Okay, next.
All right. Woo! That topic got me feeling a little, some type of way. But nonetheless, fellas, you aren't the only ones that get caught in compromising situations, okay? Get over it. But on to a more serious note, ladies, I want us to indulge in a topic that's, that might be a little bit touchy and controversial, okay? In the wake of a global pandemic, Blacks have not only found themselves masking for protection, they are in addition fisting for equality. Every one of us here are natives of Liberia, right? That small little country located in the western part of Africa that's sometimes referred to as America's stepchild. Whether you were born here, came here as a kid, escaped from war, or came on a student visa, we've all experienced some form of prejudice, racism, or discrimination for simply being African. So, ladies, what was your experience like when you came to the States? Anybody can take it.
Go ahead.
I'll go first. When I came, I was this very scrawny, and most people that know me know I'm very short, or whatever. So when I came to the U.S., going to an American school, I used to get, teased. And I don't know, all of you here have probably heard of African booty scratcher. Mm-hmm. The black kids used to tease me, the white kids. But there's one guy I remember that his name was Gerald. And Gerald was one of the popular guys. And he and all the other guys would tease me and this and that. And I was a tomboy. I would get in fights. So one day I go to a Liberian party. Guess who? As a matter of fact, it was Gerald, Ma, and Pa that were having that party.
Oh.
And guess what Gerald was? Gerald was Liberian.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, he was Liberian. I cussed him good. I said, you out there in school trying to sit here and act like you're American and people them teasing me and telling me this and that and the other, and you're in on it. I said, on Monday when we go to school, I will bust your secret. He begged me. I said, yeah. But we went to school and we ironed it out. We became good friends. I still used to fight with some of the girls because, people want to be just mean and stuff like that. But yeah, that was my experience.
Rose?
So for me, I started going to a white school when I first got here, and not a lot of black kids was in the school. But I noticed that the white kids, they were so super nice to me. And then the black kids used to tease me. I remember when I left from the white school and went to a black school in Atlanta, it was all black students. And I had such terrible time in that school. I going from my locker to my class, they would take my books, they would put the foot in front of me, and I'm looking at them like, you black. Why are you treating me like this? We the same, because I know history. So, but I got treated worse in black school than the white school. And so that was my experience.
For me, I think I shared a story that my only experience that I felt embarrassed in school from both white and black when my mom made me wear African to school, the whole African outfit. I was in the 8th grade and it was our 8th grade dance, and she made me wear the African outfit to school. And from that day, that day that it happened, they were making fun, they were laughing, and it just ended up being like a joking moment afterwards. But then overall, I think I just paid more attention to my Black American peers that would just, say certain things I didn't understand why they were saying it or why it even mattered. So I really can't say that I got a really bad experience growing up when I first came. I definitely noticed some things getting older. Like this is why that happened. So, yeah.
Jennifer?
I think it's the same thing for me because I came in the 7th grade, I believe. And when I first came to America, from the onset, they would say, "Oh, that's a Spanish girl." And then
I can see it.
when I open my mouth, they're like, "Oh no, where are you from, Zimbabwe?" They used to make fun. And I used to be so shy and I used to be so scared because I don't remember being shy in Liberia. I was happy. I was joyous and stuff. So when they started every time I speak, they laughed. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to say much. So I used to be so afraid to read in the classroom and stuff like that. But as time passed, I became friends with Indians and white, and I feel like I had a tough time with the African Americans. Not all of them, a few of them. So then it was a problem because when the men started to look my way, it was, "Oh, you like that? You like African Jen or African Jennifer?" I'm like, why can't it just be Jennifer? Or they'll be like African Jen with the big booty. Like, no, I'm Jennifer. You don't have to say African Jennifer. But I mean, I definitely experienced it, and I was very, very, very scared and shy all the way up to maybe 10th grade before I kind of like opened up a little bit.
Wow. I think all of our experiences kind of the same. I can kind of relate to Rose Joy's experience when I came to school very young. Mind you, I spoke Mano, Gil, French, that I born French, not that, that real French. It's like I'm joking. But anyway, so I had to take ESOL because I did not know how to speak English well. So I was teased because of the way I talked. I was teased because I was African, all the African booty scratchers. And this when I went to a predominantly Black school. I was called all types of names, Midnight, Tar Baby, all these things because I was dark skinned. So I found myself fighting a lot. Like Eva, I used to fight all the time, but the only thing that kept me still in good standing is because I had straight A's. So, all the principals and stuff like that liked me. But the only person that I remember that wanted to even get to know me and be my friend was Dana Reisner, the white girl with the red hair and freckle face. I still remember her to this day. My very first friend and my best friend. Okay. And when I changed that school, went to another school, that was more diverse, then I started to become friends with African Americans. But all in all, at the end of the day, I say my experience was worse with African American. Even when I went to middle school, high school, they were always the one that teased me. So that's pretty much that. I wanted to speak on an article that I read the other day. It was an article written in BBC by this Kenyan journalist called Larry Maduo. He explains how he went to have dinner with a friend at their penthouse in New York City, right? And, he picked out some fruits to carry, and he was carrying the fruits in a plastic bag. And according to him, when he went, the front desk person sent him through this courtyard in the back of the building where they had garbage bags and all these dirty lifts and things like that. So when he got to his friend's door, his friend says, "Oh my goodness, My racist doorman thought you were a delivery guy and made you use the service elevator. He wrote this article in the midst of the whole Black Lives Movement during George Floyd situation. And he went on to say that incident, and I'm paraphrasing, was a warning that America may be the land of opportunity, but he will still be reduced because of the color of his skin. So ladies, can y'all relate to the racism that Blacks are dealing with during this whole Black Lives Matter?
I mean, for me, I've been here since I was very young, and I have kind of both cultures. I always tell people I grew up African or Liberian in America, but I also picked up the culture. Some of my good friends, and my son is born here. And when I look at what happens in the community, I look at him, I look at myself, because I've been stopped by the cops. I've been in jobs. I had a white lady tell me right up in a job when she called me on the phone and she was hearing all these good things about me, all this stuff about me. Because the lady that was there, she was leaving, and that's one white lady. She never looked at my skin color. When she was leaving, I was devastated. So one of the ladies that was being interviewed, she came in to interview for the position, and she would hear about this person, Eva. She did that. As soon as that lady saw me, the first thing, oh, I didn't know you were Black. Wow. Those were her words to me. But what she did not know was that the doctors I work for and the current person I work for, my opinion of who was replacing the lady that was leaving weighed in very heavily. Mm-hmm. So they asked me what I thought, and I told them exactly what I thought, and they confronted her about it. So nobody asked me, are you African? Are you whatever? When the police stop me, they see my Black skin. They don't ask, oh, you from Liberia? Oh, okay. We send your free slaves back here. You back here again? Okay, you good. They don't ask me that. They just know I'm Black. Yeah. So that's why I get involved in whatever it is that's happening with anybody.
Let me ask another question. Do y'all believe that African Americans are supportive in the times when Africans need them? Like how with the Black Lives Matter, we see Africans on board and helping them out. But can y'all remember a time that, maybe there was a crisis in Africa? Did y'all have African American friends that helped out, that, posted and protested or anything like that?
So I wouldn't say friends. I would say I've seen African Americans get involved, especially celebrities, but I know that they're doing it because they have to do it because they're getting some kind of publicity for doing it. But personally, I cannot remember a friend of mine who's African American sharing a post that I've shared about any situation that is, especially within the African community. So, but I see us on the other hand doing that a lot, and that's because, like Eva was saying about cops pulling you over. Once you come to this country, it doesn't matter where you're from when they pull you over. When they pull you over, it's all about their skin color. It's about you being Black, and it's about how you're behaving or what they perceive you to be. So at the end of the day, they're not looking at where we come from when they're arresting us or when we get in trouble. They're just looking at either the situation or they're looking at your skin color. It depends. So I would say I support Black Lives Matter just because I'm a human being and I'm thinking about my child, my son, my daughter growing up in this country and having to experience these things that everyone else has been experiencing. So that's why I would support, even if they don't support our culture or people that we are, dear to, things that we shared about our culture or our country that they're not in support of. I'll still support based on the fact that I know I have children being raised in this country.
So for me, it's funny because just yesterday I had an incident with a Black American girl. And again, they always feel like they're better than African. And for me, I don't mess around people with that kind of mindset. I tell it like it is. So I had an incident that she felt like she must get it in like, oh, who are you? Where are you from? And what are you talking? I can't even, order that. So, I have Black American friends, but again, it's so double standing. It's like they Black and we out here, we Black too. And we do want to support them. We do want to do the walk. We do want to, respect Black Lives Matters, but they treat us like nothing. They treat us like we are not human beings.
Not all,
but most of them, they and people would say, and not the educated one, even the educated ones, because the one that I had interaction with yesterday, she's a nurse. She's very educated. So the uneducated, the educated ones, some of them, they are very nasty, But again, I would support them because I have my only son in this country. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm African, and that's what it is.
Okay. Jennifer, did you want to chime in or?
No.
Okay.
You guys pretty much said.
Yeah. So I'll just add this little piece. I was speaking to a friend a couple of days ago, and we were talking about the whole Black Lives Matter. And he made me realize certain things, especially when he pointed to me reading what the Black Lives Matters, their statement was and what they're about. And that's going to be for another show. But that right there had me thinking like, okay, I need to do my research more before I decide I'm jumping on board to support anything. At first, when I jumped on board and I was supporting it, of course, it's like the media and everything just putting it out there, and it looked bad, and I have little brothers who are Black and things like that, so they were very strongly opinionated by it. I mean, they had strong opinions about it, and they were fighting for it. So I said, okay, I'm going to fight because they're fighting, and I'm going to support them because we're all human beings. But I now have some reservations about it, but like I said, it's for another show. However, let me close this out and by saying this. Karen Atia once said, and now we understand that if a cop sees the color of your skin, it's not about to ask if you're from Russia, Nigeria, or Zimbabwe, Atlanta, or South Side of Dallas. I'm sorry about that. They just see a Black person. We should all plead for justice and equality, but we must also thoroughly educate ourselves when fighting for a specific cause. I think we spend enough time in America, so I feel like traveling. How about y'all?
Yes. Interesting topic, everyone. But let's do some little traveling. This session of the show is called Traveler's Guide. We're going on a trip. Where we going? Sri Lanka. Where we going? Sri Lanka. Y'all ever heard of Sri Lanka before? Anybody on here?
No.
Well,
no.
Welcome to Traveler's Guide. Welcome to the Traveler's Guide session. This part of the show where us and you, our viewers, board a virtual plane to a new destination, somewhere you rarely hear about, somewhere you've never been or might want to travel to, or a place the media pins as either a slum or a wildlife. So buckle up, get your seatbelt on, let's explore. So we are traveling to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is located in South Asia, and it is known to be the teardrop of India. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful island. People travel there all the time. So how did I come about with Sri Lanka? Everybody's like, where is this place located? So one day I'm in my local TJ Maxx, and you know how they always get us with the snacks that they sell right before you get to the register. So I see this coconut water, and if you know me, I told you already, I love Amajoy because of the coconut. So if you know me, you will know that I'm obsessed with coconut. Like I love coconut, anything coconut. So I bring this coconut water home. I buy it, of course, bring it home, tried it. It was the bomb. It was the best coconut water I've ever had. So I decided to look it up. Hear me doing more research, trying to find out where this coconut water comes from. And then I read on the bottle, it comes from Sri Lanka. I was like, wait, I got to go to this place. So I look it up. Not only is it beautiful, it looks like a teardrop, but this place, people travel there all the time. They have some beautiful waterfalls. And it's just known to have like one of the best coconut waters that I've had. And also, we've been sipping on some tea. Sri Lanka is known to have the world's best tea. They make most of the tea we drink in the US comes from Sri Lanka. Some interesting fact about Sri Lanka that I felt like kind of similar to our country. So Sri Lanka has the first prime minister that pretty much ran the country for about 20 something years was a female. So like our country, we had the first female president for an African nation. Sri Lanka had the first prime minister. She ran the country. Another interesting but not so exciting fact was that they suffered over 26 years of civil war. But let me tell you, they were able to bounce back. They are known to be a hot spot for vacation. So I would encourage every one of you, if you haven't been there or heard about it, look it up, get some fun fact about it, go there. Like I'm going to go there. That's my dream place I want to go visit. Yeah, so that's a little bit about Sri Lanka, y'all.
All right. If I wasn't afraid of flying, I'd go to Sri Lanka for some coconut water.
Yes.
I'm not suicidal. I'll settle for the water sold in the African store, okay? Just, you got something to get off your chest or mind in this case.
Absolutely. So what I want our viewers and myself, I want to scream for people to get their mind right when it comes to mental health. In recent news, we've heard about Kanye West, we've heard about Tamar Braxton, and for some reason, I don't know why, it's like a stigma as far as Blacks or Liberians or Africans as a whole. We feel like mental health is not important unless you see a crazy man walking on the street. Then you say, "Oh, that person's crazy." But mental health, I'm here to let you guys know to stop making fun out of mental health. Mental health is very much an issue. It does exist. It is real. So that's why I'm here to say, get your mind right, people.
You heard her.
All right. Get your mind right. Remind me to never get on your bad side. She's nice. Okay. Or should I say, Eva? Eva, you have some inspirational words for us before Rose Joy closes us out?
Yes, I do. It coincides with us talking about Black Lives Matters. As we all know, Representative John Lewis passed away. Yesterday was his funeral. So these words are from him, from his march that he did on Washington. And it reads, "To those who have said, be patient and wait. We have long said that we cannot be patient. We do not want our freedom gradually, but we want to be free now. We are tired. We are tired of being beaten by policemen. We are tired of our people locked up in jail over and over again." Those are his words, and we just want to thank him for his service and all that he's done for civil rights within the United States.
Rose?
Oh, hi. I thought you was going to say something. So, again, we have come to the end of the show. We are so glad for this. First of all, we want to give a big thank to everyone who joined Liberia LIB Talks today. Thank you, Focus on Liberia. Thank you for the opportunity. And most importantly, to you, the viewers, please leave your comments criticism, suggestion, what topic you would like for us to discuss, or a segment you would like us to include in our show. Your constructive criticism will only make us better. We hope to see you all right here every Friday at the same time, 7 p.m. We have a little surprise today. We are going to give our first log on viewer a book that was written by a Liberian guy, and the name of the book is Slavery and Black American Statehood. It's about creation of Black American homeland in Liberia. So it's about slavery. So this book, I'm gonna go on the video and see who was there first and who sent the first love to us. Again, bye, and we hope to see you next Friday, the same time, 7 p.m.
Okay, quickly before we close, we've been signaled to or kind of poked to read a comment from a viewer. So yeah, so I'll read this comment from Harold Rex Lawson. Harold, we thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the support. Harold says, I don't live in the States. I live in the UK, but I've heard friends say similar things. And the sad thing is the African American too are into this thing against Africans. I agree. Some of them. I agree. Anyone want to read a comment?
Yes. Focus on Liberia says, no. Robin Draper, thank you for joining us. You've been commenting and thanks for your support. She said, I hope you guys follow this question with how Africans supported or got involved in African American plights. And then Focus on Liberia wrote that African Americans came to our aid with apartheid, and Tuskegee Airmen went to Ethiopia and helped build Ethiopian Airlines. The Back of African movement in Ghana is spearheaded by an African American that brought $2 billion to Ghana. So just some comments from you guys.
Thank you for educating us. Us being out here, we only can comment on what we know. I'm just going to say for me personally, I comment on what I know, what I see, what I hear. These type of things don't make the news. They don't make the media. So it's hard for us to know that they're going on in the background. And so for me, I'll say I'm glad to see that. I'm glad. The group of the African-American friends that I know and I surround, that's what I was speaking. Those were the ones I was speaking about because I don't see them support.
Yeah, and I have a lot of African-American friends that support me and stuff like that. So I don't want anybody to think that we're generalizing to everybody. It's just some of our personal experiences. That's why we want to even have this show to invite people on. We're not only going to have just us on here at times. We'll have other people. We'll have other people's experiences. Like today, we traveled to Asia. It's not like, okay, we're only going to travel to Liberia or other places in Africa. We want to expose the world and our worldly views on how we see things through our Liberian lenses.
Exactly.
Yes, talk about travel. Thanks, Tina. Tina Collins commented and said she is going to make Sri Lanka a vacation spot for her. Definitely, based on the information we just gave her. So that was good. Thanks, Tina Collins, for watching.
Tina, you tell me how that plane ride was here. Yeah.
I have
all you need is some liquor. You just need some liquor and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
And a Valium, a couple of Valium.
I was about to say, you got to add a Valium to it.
I want to be awake if something is happening.
I have a long comment from a viewer, Doe Jacobs. He wrote his heart out here.
All right, Doe.
Joe said, I'm confused when the other lady said we are not in the 1970s. Honestly, our parents had a healthy relationship in the 70s. We all have an inheritance desire to choose to someone to connect and build a relationship. A positive relationship can be shared between only two people who love, support, encourage, and help each other practically as well as emotionally.
Yes.
Your statement about men cheating and a woman cheating is appropriate. Sound odd to me. When people get involved with relationship because of pleasure, it turns out to be crazy. But if a relationship is based on a purpose and you are intentionally about it, no matter what, you will make it work. Why get married when you still want to sleep with every man and every woman?
Good job, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
That's my point. And I will stick with one woman,
So,
and the woman will stick with you.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the point. You know, you get it. We appreciate that, Joe. Jacob.
I think some of us wish we were in the 1970s when relationships were actually, and they were, and they were true, and that's what we're saying, because we have to adapt, and that's what's happening. Women are having to adapt to what is going on in the norm now. In the
new norm.
We're being mistreated, we're being cheated on, we're being unappreciated, and all those things. So it's like you're sitting in a relationship and taking. At what point are you gonna be like, I'm done taking?
Yeah, true.
But not just women though, because men get cheated on too and get taken advantage of.
That's true.
Right.
Some women take advantage of the man. When the man is a little too nice to her, she take advantage. So we got to talk about both ends.
Mm-hmm.
But Jacob, you were right on. Good job. Yes.
Jacob.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about. Thanks for coming too. We love you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you got something to read?
Yes, I just want to remind you guys, to our viewers, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, you can if you know somebody that would like to see our first show and didn't get a chance to watch tonight, it's going to be on YouTube under Focus on Liberia's page, and it's also going to be on YouTube under LIB Talks. So go ahead to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, please follow us on Facebook under LIB Talks and Instagram LIB Talks 20. So we wanna be able to interact with you before Friday. So get on there and talk to us, so that way when we come on Friday, we have something for you guys.
Yeah.
And that is our show for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank
Join
you.
us next week.
Every Friday, 7 p.m. Focus on Liberia.
We are Liberia. Liberia is our home. Liberia people. Oh yeah.
DJ House of Pain. Yes, I like this one. Him alright is him